I cannot express enough how much I loved Arcane. I fucking loved that show. And it wasn't a matter of like, oh, I love this show. Like season one was better, season two was worse, this and that, blah blah blah. Like no, season like overall the entire show of Arcane was an entire experience, and not even just that. I really enjoyed the way they set up the episodes coming out. Because usually they come out with episodes every single week, like one episode every week. But this one, they come out with 3 episodes every week. And I love that format. Obviously, now it's all over, so you're not going to experience that. But I love the format of 3 episodes every time. Because each episode, it felt like an actual chapter of a book, you know? Like, obviously, episodes were based on, like, stories that, oh, one giant story. I'm diverging away from the path. But basically, at the end of the 3 episodes, it left you with the biggest cliffhanger of like what's gonna happen next. And the first 3 episodes hit so fucking hard. Oh my god. Like I cried. Like I actually fucking cried because the way they portrayed emotion, you got so connected to these characters, this and that, and you're just like, oh my god, like like it's like the peak, and you're happy and this and that, and it falls apart like so fucking crazy. And that's kind of a spoiler, but it's really not. But like, it's just so good. The first 3 episodes got me hooked immediately. And it wasn't even a matter of like, oh, it takes 3 episodes to get hooked. No, shit started off crazy. It started off like fucking like running, literally fucking running, and I love that. Not even just that. I love the animation style. Like I love anime. I'm a big anime lover. I say that with a big grain of salt. But like the animation on this is just so cool. Mostly because they don't just stick to one animation style. And I think that's something even more like awesome, if that makes sense. Because in the animation that they do like what you see in the trailers, but then like there's certain fights inside of this show that they switch from this to like anime, or they switch from this to like the old style, like back in like Cartoon Network days. Never mind, they don't do that. That's me being stupid. But like they switch animation styles, and I love that. Like I really do. And not even just that, the soundtrack to like everything happening, it's so fucking perfect, literally fucking perfect, and I cannot express that enough either. Because like every song fits perfectly with what's happening. And there's times when you're like, oh shit, like why is this song playing, and you find out. Or sometimes where like there's no song playing or this or that, but even then that's still like there's a reason behind it. And there's so many moments where my heart was literally in my throat, like I literally I was like just stuck out of words, and I could not, I have no idea like what to say, how to react, and there's just waiting, just had to wait. And oh my god, it was so fucking good. And I can I cannot recommend that enough. I literally cannot recommend enough how good this anime is. And like I said, like there's a lot of fight scenes, like a lot of fight scenes, and not even fighting in like the typical like hand to hand combat. It's like fight scenes in terms of like there's guns, there's like punches thrown, there's grenades, there's like what's it called? Typical like big guys against little guys, and they don't skimp. Like they don't skimp on the animation. They don't skimp on like the fights or this or that. Or you know how like they cut to like something else so you'd never see the fight? No, they show everything, and oh my god, like I love that so much. And like I said, the animation style changes just make it so much better, because like you get so connected to these characters, and just seeing them like go through what they go through, whether together or apart or this or that, blah blah blah, like oh my god. And you connect with them, you really do connect with them in like a deeper level, I guess you could say, because it all feels genuine. It never feels like a robotic conversation, or it never feels like a matter of like, oh, they're conversing, and it's like, oh, we gotta save the world because we gotta save the world. And it's like, man, fuck the world. I'm gonna save my friends and stuff like that. And as dumb as that might sound, because of the universe they built it around, it's just so good. And even the people who you think are good guys, like they turn out to be the best bad guys, or they turn out like why are you still good? Like how are you still good? Or when they turn evil, it's like stop being evil, stop being manipulated. I hate it so much. Like oh my god, that was a few spoilers, I guess you could say. But like the ending got to me as well. That's the biggest thing about it. The ending, as good as it was, I really wish they would have added a little more, because I'm one of the people who says like, oh, like they won or they lost, and like what came from that win or loss, or did they actually win? Did they actually lose? Like I'm the kind of person that likes that kind of stuff, and so like because the ending was just like a bam, we didn't really get to see like a epilogue, I guess you could say. and that's fine. I mean, that's just my personal thing. But like that entire episode was so good. The entire season 2, so fucking good. Entire season 1, so fucking good. Like I cannot recommend this enough. Like I said, all the characters have a deep feeling. All the fights feel really fucking good. Really, it look fucking amazing. Soundtrack is fucking amazing as well. What's it called? The the story itself, the way it actually flows and it actually makes sense. Like that's so rare nowadays for a story to like make you feel the way that you feel. And I just can't recommend it enough. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. Please, it'll change your fucking life. But yeah, honestly, watch it. Let me know how you feel.